everybody, it's Joni
and Jana,
and we're the HCG Besties, and we are now in P3 together.
Yay!
We're not even going to keep up with the days because it's too crazy.
Yeah.
So, did you lose any weight?
Well, since we vlogged last was Thursday, right? And I just started P3, or I started on Friday. I can't even remember. Anyway, I'm down 3.8 under LDW, which if you remember last time, I did lose a lot the first 2 weeks, like 8 pounds, and then I ended up gaining back like 5 or 6 of that. So I'm glad just to be going down. Total, I'm at 81.8, but remember last time also, I had hit 50, but then I went back to, ended up just being 43 for my first round. So I'm not going to, you know, really focus on my total right now until I get to the end of P3, which will be in 3 weeks. I will be going, doing a mini round for 3 weeks in about 3 weeks. Does that make sense?
So in 4 months we've lost 80 pounds.
Yay!
That's craziness.
I know. Isn't it crazy? What other diet can you do that on?
That's a lot.
But I'm finally to the point where, because I had a lot to lose, and I'm getting to the point where I'm going to tell you how much I started at. Not yet, but eventually. I had a lot to lose. So, because it's pulling from stored fat, and I am definitely proportioned. I don't gain in a certain location. I have it everywhere. So, you know, for the longest time, I didn't really see this drastic changes like you should. I'm finally noticing it more with my clothes.
You are looking very, very different.
Right, but it's just now. It's kind of funny because even after 50 pounds, I still don't have a lot of people notice at work or anything. And I don't know if they just don't feel comfortable saying something, which is possible. You know, some people are just weird about weight. But anyway.
It's almost the same awkwardness you get when you shouldn't really ask somebody if they're having a baby. I used to get people ask me if I was having a baby all the time. Kind of hurts.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway. Okay.
I am within my 2-pound buffer zone again. I was above for a while and I had a steak day. And gosh, I hate those things. I even decided I was going to try my own way of doing a steak day so I could survive it. I was going to have my cinnamon bread for breakfast and cinnamon bread for lunch and then just a protein for dinner. It seemed to work for me.
Did it? Yeah, that's good.
I can't starve myself in the day. It's ridiculous.
That would be hard, especially without drops. My gosh.
It's not worth it.
So did you guys like our little fun Friday?
Our husbands hijacked our video.
They did. But we're back today.
They were pretty popular while they was
I know,
there.
and they're funny. I thought it was kind of cute to watch
giggly.
them.
My husband's so nervous. He's so giggly.
I should clarify though that, you know, Mike was saying I always am checking my hair, which I am. There's a mirror right there, which you guys don't see, but there is a big mirror. So I do check my hair a lot because, well, I won't get into it.
Because I never notice it.
No, my little bald, well, it's not a bald spot, but people, I don't know if you ever noticed on our thumbnails, but it looks like I have, it's just really light right here. And it's the way I part it, but I don't really have a bald spot. So I'm always checking. And this is my good side, really. And I sit on this side.
But since we started this, Jana would have to have like a week's preparation before we switched places.
We never tried to switch, did we?
But if I were to discuss it last minute, it probably wouldn't work.
I am a creature of habit. I like things a certain way.
In fact, if I accidentally sit on the other seat, she'll go, "You're in my spot."
Growing up, I don't know if you guys do this at your house, but growing up we always had our same spots where we sat at the table, everybody. And still to this day, you know, my sister is 33, I'm 32, my brothers are, you know, almost 30. We have our same spots and we get really frustrated if someone tries, even if it's a guest, we're like, "No, that is my seat."
Yep.
So
you gotta wait till all the browns sit.
Yeah. Well, speaking of traditions.
Speaking of, hey, yesterday I made a ham. I don't even know if you're allowed to have ham on P3, but I wanted to eat turkey or ham.
Meat. You can have bacon.
Ham, I know. I had ham and deviled eggs. I didn't gain that much weight, but
yeah. Well, it was a holiday.
Speaking of that.
Sorry. Okay, so here's our motivation for today. Let's see if we can do this quick. All right, yesterday was a holiday, and typically on holidays there's, you know, certain traditions
Feasts.
That, yeah, your traditions usually
Explain why
revolve
America's
around
obese.
food.
We celebrate Columbus Day with a feast, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm sure every holiday, you know, it's something to do with everybody gets together and everybody has a lot of food, right? Well, okay, so yesterday was Easter, and side note, we served, you want to tell them?
We started serving in our cafe at church, and it's awesome. It's
That's
way better
fun.
than teaching. Here's a picture. I didn't mean that. I was just
Well,
happier.
it was very relaxing. People were like, this is really stressful because it's really busy today. And I was like, this is nothing. Come visit my 6th grade classroom.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was
I
a
liked
nice
it.
change of pace.
It was jolly the whole day.
Yeah, it was fun. So anyway, okay, so yesterday was Easter. You know, oh, she's really hyper tonight, y'all. Sorry. Bailey, get down. Go play. Anyway, okay, so Easter, for my family growing up, you know, I'm sure I've already said this, but you know, you do your Easter baskets and you have your candy and all your desserts and your big Easter lunch after church or whatever. Well, I started thinking yesterday, we're so distracted tonight. Okay.
I'm thinking about booty rolls.
Okay, because my mom makes these rolls. You want to tell them?
Yes, okay, I'll make it really fast because her Motivation Monday is really good tonight. Her mom makes these rolls. They're yeast rolls, they rise. You put them in a muffin tin, 2 of them in a muffin tin, and it comes out and it looks like a big booty. And my husband named them booty rolls.
Yeah, it does look like a booty. And they're good with some butter. I haven't had those since Christmas. See?
But anyways, look how obsessed we are. Okay, go into it. You have about a minute.
So, here's my goal for yesterday. I kept thinking about, okay, you know, even every Sunday I would think, okay, what are we going to have? Because I would want to make this big meal. Our families would eat together. Or, you know, just growing up, we'd always have a big meal on Sundays. Everybody would get together. But I started thinking, okay, this day is so much more important than food or Easter bunnies or baskets or candy or whatever. Like, the significance behind the day is really what we should be focusing on, because really traditions are more for kids.
That's every holiday, not just
every
Easter.
holiday.
Easter especially, but
So,
Christmas.
What if we even, like birthdays even, what if we focused on the day itself and the meaning behind the day and how significant it actually is, especially like Easter and Christmas. Like for us, you know, we're Christians, and it's such an important day and it's an awesome day to really focus on the meaning behind it and not all the other stuff that goes along with
Well,
it.
and you know what? If it really is important to have a big booty roll, make an oopsie roll instead, right?
Right, because it
Or
doesn't
have
have
a
to
piece
be
of
about
chocolate
food.
delight.
Not that it can't be, because food is, you know, great. We all love food. We know that. But let's just, timer. Let's just shift our focus.
It's not about the food. It's about what we're celebrating.
Right. So that's what I did all day. I just was so, you know, thankful for the sacrifice that was made for me.
As I was scarfing ham down.
Not that you can't eat. I mean, I did make a breakfast casserole. I just wanted it to be about something different. You have kids, so it's good for you to continue those traditions.
We had to make the deviled eggs.
Right.
We hunted them all day.
Yeah. So
So
not that traditions are bad. It's just as adults when
When you have an Easter basket at the age of 32 waiting for you at home, that's kind of...
I don't. But I did call my mom, was like, I never got my Easter basket.
Does the Easter Bunny serve HCG Easter baskets?
All right, well, we're over, so we gotta go.
Gotta go. See you later.
Have a good night.
Bye.